If you believe that science class is difficult and because of that you are avoiding science classes like a plague or science department like a plague, this video is for you. Hey, I'm not Jonathan Nzebuka, and this is day 6 of my WAMC challenge where I tell my story and talk about my brand. Now, a lot of people have always avoided science classes because of the common misconception that science class is too hard for them and they would never succeed as science students. When I was way younger, I was almost forced to believe that I would never survive or perform well as a science student. Now, I would not totally blame the person that made that statement or those that tried to make me believe that because my grades was not showing that at all. Was not even a proof that I can succeed. All right. But then look at me now. Now, what exactly was the problem? The main problem that has caused such notion to thrive is because those who are in the academic sectors, teachers and lecturers, and some tutors are very poor teachers. They don't know how to teach well. I'll being honest with you. Because no matter how complicated or difficult a course or subject is, whether it's science or not, if a teacher can break it down to be so easy to understand and fun to learn, everybody is meant to succeed. But if you notice that people are consistently failing it, except in things like quantum physics and the rest, which people are not even consistent in, because if you ever get to that point, it means you are very good. Except in stuff like that. But chemistry, physics, and the rest, yada yada yada, and some science courses, career paths, and all. If people are constantly failing a particular course, let's be honest, go and check. One thing is common there is either that lecturer is wicked or that lecturer is a very poor teacher, or that the lecturer is combination of poor and wicked and that person is lazy. All right. So that is one thing I suffered myself. I suffered so much. I thought I was the main problem. But if my teachers were so good that they could equally break it down in such a way that someone as myself could have easily grasped the lessons, I would have been far better. Although, yes, most of the work belonged to me or belongs to me as at that time, but unfortunately, I could not cope. But still, I just didn't know how to study then. All right. You see why I'm always saying study, study, study. Goes to show that much of the responsibilities was in the hands of teachers when it comes to impacting knowledge. And so I took it upon myself now that I'm in the position of being a teacher or a teacher. I'm a tutor. I tutor student nurses and nurses who want to know more, who want to go back in time to be able to understand those things that they failed to understand when they were still students. And equally, those that are currently students, I'm giving them these wonderful, by the grace of God, actually, these wonderful opportunities to be able to understand these things. That is what Nurse Jonathan in Zebuka does differently. In the Master Nursing from Inside Out classes, I break down things to the most minute detail. Now, how was I able to get this idea of, this reminder that this whole science is hard um, topic to be able to speak to you about? I want to give this shout out to my students. My students under Master Nursing from Inside Out. I asked them a question about one misconception they had. Someone said not for my class, but for other classes. One reason why in the past she avoided science class was because she thought science classes was very hard. But if there was somebody that could have easily taught in a way that was very understandable, very, very easy to understand, she would have made that decision a long time ago. So, um, so if you believe that science is too hard for you to understand, you may not be the problem. The problem could be the person that is teaching you. It could be your teacher. It could be they don't know how to encourage you. They don't know how to talk to you. They don't know how to break down that thing they are teaching in a way that you would understand. So yeah, if you're interested in joining classes, if you're interested in my master nursing from insider classes, please hit me up. The classes actually is not free, all right? So yeah, we'll give you guide. I'm going to guide you on everything. but be willing to be able to make sacrifices to attend this class no matter what. All right. This class is for those that are determined to be better, to succeed, and to understand the connection between the theory and the practical of nurses. Take care.